always fresh every day. You're watching Fastlane Daily.
Saab's in hot water. The deal that would have saved the brand has fallen flat on its face. As Koenigsegg says, nah. What's this mean for GM and the company that once built aircraft for Sweden's Air Force? Also, a new production car lap record is set at Laguna Seca, this time by yet another American car. And we've got news out of the Tuner's Corner. It's actually a Tuner's Corner with a twin turbocharged Lamborghini Gallardo. All that plus my first car later in the show with a very special guest. It might rhyme with the word dish. Oops, I probably almost gave it away. Anyway, I'm Derek D, and you're watching Fastlane Daily, your daily source for automotive news. Figured I'd switch it up a bit today.
We're living in the fast lane, baby. Tuning in the fast lane daily.
Doom, 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 doom. You hear that, Ian?
I hear it.
Yeah, well, another one bites the dust by Queen is playing at the GM headquarters right now. First Pontiac, then Saturn, now Saab. GM was in talks to sell Saab to the Swedish car maker Koenigsegg, but late yesterday, after months of negotiations, it all fell through. GM's board will meet next Tuesday to decide the final fate of Saab, but I feel as if they are playing Mortal Kombat, and we're at the part where that deep voice says, "Finish him." I don't know, is that good?
Yeah.
Well, because from the looks of it, they're basically finished. Saab, once born from jets, now dying from making bad bets. I don't know, does that work, Ian? Not really, but anyway, pretty much from poor sales. Saab has been in bankruptcy protection and needed $1 billion just to see it through the current crisis. And you know what? I could bore you with all the facts and figures, but that's pretty much irrelevant now. What is there to say? It's simple. Koenigsegg isn't buying Saab. Fatality. Right? Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. It's a good song. You know, a little food for thought. Freddie Mercury, lead singer Queen, anniversary of his death was yesterday. Just FYI. And news out of Monterey, California today. A new production car lap record has been set at the famed Laguna Seca Raceway. 133.944 by the 2010 Dodge Viper ACR, beating out the Devon GTX by over a second. The lap was set by SRT Vehicle Dynamics engineer Chris Winkler. Chris Winkler, a man who knows the car inside and out. To recap, the ACR is powered by an 8.4-liter V10 with 600 horsepower and 560 pounds-feet of torque with a 0 to 60 time of under 4 seconds. After setting the new lap record, many of the engineers were quick to point out that the car was a complete stock setup straight off the factory line. But with a few modifications, it could be much faster. You know, it's good to see manufacturers now using Laguna Seca as a benchmark for these types of tests, just like the Nürburgring is used in Germany. One Dodge engineer was even quoted as saying, "Laguna is the US equivalent of a mini Nürburgring." So the question remains, what other big manufacturers are going to set production lap times at the land of the corkscrew? Hey Lutz, perfect publicity stunt lined up for you and your lover, the CTSV. What do you say, dude? Invite me out there, I'm down. All right, what do you have to say, Ian? Okay. Frankenstein should be jealous because he has some serious competition. I mean, it's a bit late for Halloween, but better late than never, right? Well, tuning shop Underground Racing has built a monster that goes by the name of TTG. Based on their own Lamborghini Gallardo twin turbo, this tuner can reach around 1,875 horsepower. I'm sorry, it sounded like I said 1,875 horsepower.
You did.
Wow. That's insane. Completely insane. Well, it uses VP C16 racing fuel at around 30 psi. Oh, and a new 6-speed transmission had to be dropped into this bad boy to cope with such power. Designed for a specific customer, TTG can reach over 160 miles per hour in a quarter mile in under 10 seconds. Wow. I mean, just wow. Ian, I think the name of the car should be something like, "Welcome to death if you make the slightest mistake." It's almost 2,000 horsepower. In friggin' insane. Tracy, do you understand that? Okay. She does it. She's like, I don't even understand. Next up, my first car with Trish. I blew the surprise. Oh well. Stick around.
This December, the biggest event of the year. Fastlane Daily at the 2009 LA Auto Show.
Hey, how about it?
December for third and fourth. FastlaneDaily.com.
Welcome back. It's My First Car with Derek D, Trisha E on Thanksgiving Eve. Hey, you like that? I just made
Nice.
that up. That's pretty good, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna put that on my iPod.
You should. I will sing it for you again, if you so choose. Hi, everybody. We're talking about Trisha's first car today. Trish,
Hi, guys.
what was your first car?
My first car was a 2001 Land Rover Discovery, and it was red, dark red.
All right, so like a maroonish?
Like a maroon, like shine. It had glitter in it. I swear, it was the only Land Rover they made that like had glitter.
Really? You sure? I think your uncle. I remember you told me earlier your uncle owned the dealership.
Yeah.
Sure, he didn't put he didn't glittericize it for you a little bit.
Elmer's glue, sprinkle a little glitter on it. I swear. And it came with a big red bow. Oh, here's a funny story about my first car.
All right, so this is. I was going to ask you what was the funny story about your car. So
this is about the only funny story I remember, and it wasn't really funny for me, but I guess it was funny to the people that pranked me. We used to drive. I would be the designated driver, and we would, we were sophomores in high school going to the senior parties, and big deal, like crossing the line apparently. So we went to a senior party, and when I came out, it was like midnight because I had curfew. I came out to find my car covered in toothpaste.
Toothpaste?
I mean, you could smell it from like a mile away. You could smell like the refreshing.
Well, toothpaste does smell good, so that's. I mean.
But it's like sticky, and trying to get the toothpaste off, and it was cold out, so it had like frozen.
That's true.
It was on the windshield, and the windshield wipers were like.
Oh.
I forgot to mention that it wasn't that it was like toothpaste just splattered over the car. There were like a kind of inappropriate.
What was drawn on the car, Trish?
Drawings in toothpaste. I'd rather not go there.
Drawings
on
of
the show. I'll tell you later.
Oh, okay. And so what happened to that car? Did you have it all through college and everything?
Yeah,
or?
Until my senior year of college, and then it got a little old. They said that if I drove it for another day, it might blow up. Something was wrong with it.
Wow, that's not that car that old shouldn't be about to blow up.
Well,
Your uncle sold you a lemon. By the way, it was wieners that were drawn on the car and toothpaste. Just to let you know.
I wasn't gonna say that.
I said you could say wieners. Yeah, big.
That hot dogs and a few other things.
Boobs.
Maybe some picture graphics.
I feel like oh, that's funny. I feel like we're like Regis and Kelly.
Yeah, I know.
Right now.
You just call me Kelly Ripa, I'll call you Regis for a bit.
Yeah, but Regis is like an old dude. All right, well, Trish, well, thank you for telling us about your first car.
Thank you, Derek. Happy Thanksgiving, guys.
Yes, happy Thanksgiving, everyone. I'm Regis Philbin.
And I'm Kelly Ripa, and thank you for watching.
You got it for $5,000. I just like to say that.
Great.
Was it good? Nice. Well, happy Thanksgiving, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow for a special Shakedown edition, and Friday, another special episode. All right?
Don't eat too much.
And LA Auto Show next week. We'll be there. Well, me, not her. Bye. But up next, we have...
Derek, you forgot your cape. God, it's getting cold out.
I'm so glad you brought it for me. Where did I leave this?
With your fur pants.
Oh,
leather pants.
That's awesome. Wow, this is really nice.
Ow, we're living in the fast lane, baby.